Yo, 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 what's up, you guys? Welcome back to my 27-month anniversary in my Natty Dreadlock Journey. All right, you guys, it's been 3 months. So you're probably wondering, how did he get to 27 when he was just at 2 years? Well, around 2 years, at the 2 year mark, I said that I was going to be switching to quarterly because I was, just didn't have time to keep up with things and was sort of feeling a little overwhelmed. But after doing this quarterly, I feel refreshed, reinvigorated, and honestly, I missed it. I missed you guys. I missed doing this. So before we get started, let me go ahead and mark this entry. Today is 11/12 of 2024. That's November 12th of 2024. Excuse me, got neck issues and stuff like that, but that's a whole nother topic. Neck issues, shoulders issues, all these things from a car accident. But like I said, that's a whole nother topic. All right. Some of the things before I get started, I want to take you around my kitchen. I do have a little notepad, a little cheat pad, so I can stay focused. That's something I want to work on when I start doing this again, staying focused and on topic. But before I do, I want to take you guys around my kitchen. You know what I mean? Like I've always have. Now, I don't know what I'm looking at. Hopefully I'm getting this. So today is wash day. It's Sunday, 11/12/2024, as stated before. And, just basically trying to tap in with you guys. It's been a while. Sorry I, kept you guys waiting and, for these past 3 months. But I'm back, I'm back. So some of the changes that I've noticed since the last time I've seen you, one of the major ones was on my right side over here. I had a lock that was dangling down. It was a little bit longer. And since then, that lock has took its own journey, decided on its own that it wants to move, slowly crawl up from the front to the back, and started connecting with this lock. But the part that was hanging down is right here. I'm not going to pull on it too much. Trying to dedicate myself to not touching my hair as much. So I'm going to get a little bit closer. Hopefully it zooms in and everything. I can't tell. But this is the lock that it's joining with. And this is the actual lock that I'm talking about that used to dangle. Now, if you look underneath, although it's made its way back here, more hair, new growth is like growing underneath it. And there might be another one that grows in it, I have all types of loose hair throughout my head. So, that being said, there's a few more things that I need to, let me get this on me. All right. So there's a few more things that I need to discuss. I have a lot of loose hairs going all around the edges of my head. I got a lot of webbing going on as well. So yeah, that webbing is very important for me, because if you could see, there's all types of like little parts that I did not create, little sections that I did not create. It was a natural creation, but they haven't filled in. I've discussed this on previous videos where other people, they seem to have thicker hair. As far as mine is real thin. What I mean by that is it's not dense. I don't have a lot of hair. And, I could blame it on my texture, but, you have people who are white and they still have all this tingling and feel. They don't have this separation. I don't know what's going on. I don't know if it's the way I wash my hair or what, but it's not growing in dense. So what I had to do was what I've been doing was I've been trying to refocus on my journey. So as I said, the past 3 months, I've been thinking about a lot of things. Here it is. I'm at 27 months technically, and as of yesterday. Now, what happens is when you get time, you sort of lose focus. I'm speaking from my experience. I lost focus and started doing a lot of things like touching my hair unnecessarily. If it's scratching, I never scratch. I still don't use my nails, but I started really rubbing my hair and doing all these things and all that. But in the meantime, sometimes I pop some of my webbing. I have some webbing. I don't know. Let me see if I can get you to see this. But I have some webbing in this area that I'm touching. Hopefully you can see it. Then I have some between this lock and this lock. I'm going to spread it open. Pause. But there's some webbing in between these as well. Some webbing in between these. Pretty much I'm starting to get a little root system is what I'm going to call it. It's like a little root system and so forth. And, it's doing this thing. But that webbing is starting to help me get rid of some of that natural sections that my hair created on its own throughout this journey. I'm hoping that my hair will thicken up, but guess what? It's still not up to me. So in that recommitment to my journey, I have to also learn to be patient and accepting of what I have. Mine might not, I can't judge my insides by other people's outsides. And in this case, yeah, a lot of people have they have afros, a lot of hair filling. I would like mine not to show this sectioning because it sort of looks like I'm manipulating, but I'm not. But I would like for it to full in, but that's one of those things where, I still have to find some acceptance about it. Everybody's journey is different. So if I could just say that everybody's journey is different, you might end up like me or like some other people. Johnny the Dread, long time ago, talked about his hair not locking in the front and so forth like that. Everybody has it. His only locking in 3 or 4 places and so forth like that. Everybody has a different journey. You know what I mean? Recently, Troy Blyton talked about cutting his hair before the end of the year. Sorry to see them go, but I know a lot of people do chop them and keep them. My journey is more along of a spiritual journey more than just hair. And it is just hair. Let's just think about that. But, I'm in this process of really trying to find myself. And, as I getting older, I'm going to get a little more conscious, a little more spiritual. And, there's a whole thing, that brings me into like Rastafari, believing into moving into that or transition that. I haven't wholly committed to that, but it's something that I'm truly interested because I'm, as I've moved along this thing, there's things that I start to look at. There's things that I start to educate myself about. And, that's one of those things that I'm considering, as a higher power, look for a higher purpose in life. You know what I mean? So, to each his own. I do believe in a higher power. I just don't have a name for it. But at the end of the day, that's something that's always been strong for me in the background as far as something that I've always considered, which was Rastafarianism, becoming a Rast. You know what I mean? My brother's a Rast. Part of that is the reason growing up that way. Growing up listening to reggae. My mom used to have dreads. Everybody had dreads. A lot of people in my family had dreads. My little nephew's getting dreads now and stuff, and it's just a process in life. So mine is more of a spiritual journey, and there's some things. So that brings me over to the health side, because within the Rastafarians, I think there's some things I got to practice to see if that's really me. Like, living an ITAL lifestyle, you know. Some people call it vegan, but it's not the same. Vegan is based in like trying to save animals. ITAL, yeah, it's not eating animals, but it has nothing to do with saving animals. It's not like a PETA, PETA type of situation. It's like, no, eating from the earth, real healthy foods, you know, good foods for you, you know, bringing liberty, not only not only adding more liberty into your lifestyle, you know, um, and that's even takes it. Some people with the ITAL lifestyle even take it even further. So it depends on how far you want to go on your journey. And what I mean by that is with the ITAL lifestyle, some people still cook their foods, and then you have people who do raw. But reason why I'm talking about that is after this 27 months, you start to lose focus, and I'm starting to look for a little deeper meaning and understanding and connection with my hair. You know, I need to get refocused into the gym. We need to get my diet right, my thinking right, you know, and with those foods that we eat, it gets my thinking right. With those foods and exercise, hydration, and all those things, gets my mind right. And, you know, at the end of the day, that's going to help me with that process of being patient and accepting, as I said earlier. So that's a journey that I want to embark on. Also, I'm in Denver, Colorado. We're in the fall season, moving into the winter. I'm starting to debate my every Sunday shampoo and possibly taking it up to every 10 days or possibly every 2 weeks. One of the things that I haven't stopped doing thus far in my 27 months, I still rinse my hair every day. I still rinse my hair with cold water every day. I like to make sure my hair is, you know, at least gets some of that excess dust and whatever particles clean. I'm a very clean person, you know what I mean? Wouldn't say I'm OC, obsessive compulsive or anything like that, but I just like my hair like that. And it just, you know, for me, rejuvenates it. I still use my own natural moisturizers and so forth like that, but part of that recommitment is not only on a spiritual level, but back to my dreads, my Natty Dreads, not touching my head and taking other things and putting them into my spirit. So, you know, I'm talking about that liberty and make sure everything is clean. I just, you know, want to grow abundantly, not only externally, but internally and spiritually, physically, mentally, and spiritually. What else, you know? But going back to the winter time, so I'm trying to think about, you know, going to every 2 weeks, washing and shampooing, things like that, because it is starting to get colder out there, and I really just can't keep up with. It's taking my hair a lot longer to dry as it's getting longer and more dense, especially when I'm in the shrinking stage. It's like I said a long time ago, your hair, if you're on a journey, it shrinks, right? It constricts, and then it grows again, and that's to me when it's loosening. And then it does it again and loosens, does it again, loosens, and every time it does that, when it tightens up, and once it releases, your hair drops, it gets longer, tightens up again, drops, gets longer, and it's at varying degrees. For example, this side locked first, but it's shorter than this side. This one is already almost to my shoulder now. You know what I mean? And this one's above my shoulder, you know? So, yeah, you know, there's a lot of things that happens throughout this time. You know? Give me one moment, you guys. Trying to do something real quick. You know, hold on real quick. So, with that being said, you know, that's what happens. You know, in the winter, my hair's getting longer in that process of stretching and so forth. Like, and I'm finding it's just taking longer and throughout the day to dry. And I don't want mold in my hair. You know what I mean? I don't want to get the mold or anything like that. And a part of me washing my hair every day is I get a chance, and that's part of me even touching my hair a little bit more. I like to get the natural sebum, the oils and stuff moved around, but I get to wash out all that excess stuff, and I like to keep my hair as clean as possible because that helps with the locking process. But it's just taking it's going to take its toll now that I'm moving into the winter. Last winter, my hair was nowhere near this length. You know what I mean? So this winter, I really have to even find some acceptance around that and some willingness and patience with myself to not rinse it every day because it's taking longer, or do it earlier in the morning. So I'm trying to figure out how I'm going to go about this. You know what I mean? If you guys have been at this stage or are currently in this stage, I just have a question for you. What are your routines and what are you doing? Because I'm looking to learn as well, you know. So I don't know if you hear some squeaking in the background. I got my two Rottweilers, Nipsey Muscle and Frankie Ocean, up there, and they're playing with their little dog toys. I can hear the squeak, 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 you know, in the background. I don't know if you hear that. But anyhow, man, I want to say thank you guys for tuning in. I know it's been a long time, but I'm going to start posting every month. I really do miss you guys. I do miss doing this. So I will start posting every month. Tune in, and we'll have more further discussion. There won't be any rambling. I'm going to try to get things focused and continue to be One Take Jake. In the meantime, I do appreciate you guys. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And until the next time, 2 Stokes, and I'm out. One more run around on the head, because I don't know if I got it. And if you see time in between time where you can't see the hair, I do apologize. Also, by the way, this is like the 4th video I did today. I did it when the sun was barely up. When the sun was going down. Too much noise in the background. I might do some still shots of those and add it to this, but I probably won't. All right, man. Thank you for your time. Once again, 2 Stokes, and I'm out.